check CZ75 non-millimeter Luger firearms have you fired to see whether they leave the same, consistently, same class and individual characteristics?
No, but this
My Lord.
Sorry. This witness is clear. He says there may be a correlation or a coinciding of class characteristics, but not met individual characteristics.
Yeah,
No,
it will differ.
Yeah,
My
like
Lord.
fingerprints.
Yeah, it will differ.
Yeah, that's what the witness is conveying. So in other words, no two firearms, doesn't matter their names, even in the CPZ, will have the same individual characteristics.
No,
No
that's
two.
correct, my Lord. That's correct.
Ngamanye amazwi engikushoyo lana ke inkantolo iqondile ke mayisho kanjalo azikho izibhamu ezu2 engashiya ke impawu eyifananayo kakhulukazi uma sibheka ama individual characteristics. Isibhamu ngasinye siyakwazi ukushiya impawu zaso uma sisadutshulwa.
And would I also be correct to say multiple guns are chambered to are designed to chamber the same ammunition?
Yeah, my Lord, like you've got the Glock, you've got the CZ, you've got the Beretta, the Foglio Taurus, they all shoot 9mm parabellum, or whatever caliber it was designed for to fire. So, but there's different makes that all can also shoot 9mm parabellums. But that will be maybe different class characters and individual markings, my Lord.
Kanti ke izibhamu ezihlukile ziyakwazi ke ukuthi sebenziseke inhlamvu zesibhamu esodwa ngamanye amazwi. Kunokwenzeka ke ukuthi lesi sibhamu kuyi CZ75 esinye mhlambe kuyi Beretta kodwa ke inhlamvu ezisetshenziswa khona lapho inhlamvu efanayo. Amaphawu wona ke individual characteristics azohlala ekhona asho ukuthi lesi okanye lenhlamvu iyadutshulwa ngesibhamu esinjena. Ama class characteristics wona angaloko eba khona kodwa ke ama individual characteristics azohlala ekhona nanoma kusetshenziswa ke inhlamvu ezodwa eziqhamuka ke okanye zisetshenziswa kulezo izibhamu ezihlukile.
So, for example, when I refer to these cartridges, a 9mm parabellum, a 9mm Luger or 9x19mm parabellum, and a NATO 9mm parabellum, I'm practically referring to the same cartridge.
It's the same, yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Uma ke
same.
mhlambe sikhuluma ngeLuger nge9mm iparabellum okanye ke iNATO sikhuluma nje ngecartridge eyodwa la. Izibhamu ihlukile kodwa ke ama cartridge eyodwa la.
And what cartridges, as for example, 9mm cartridges are interchangeable with center firing, like the ones that I've mentioned now, the 9mm parabellum, 9mm Luger, parabellum or 9x19 or the NATO 9mm. Which firearms, except the Luger CZ75, will fire that firearm, those cartridges?
As I said to the markets, there's lots of firearms that can fire that. It's lots of it's different manufacturers. So it's hard for me to say, to name all of them, my Lord.
Sorry.
But
Yeah, okay. You want to go.
there's a lot of firearms that can fire the 9x19 or the 9mm Luger or the 9mm parabellum.
Because the defining concept must be the caliber.
Yeah, that's why they make a firearm
That's
or a
it.
635 or 762
Yeah.
or a 9mm short or 9mm parabellum.
Right, yeah.
So there's a wide spectrum on the market, firearms that can fire a 9mm parabellum or a 9x19 or a 9mm Luger.
Shuthi ko zikhona izibhamu ezihlukile engakwazi ukuthi idubuleke i9x9 19mm kanti ke okwenza ke umehluko kakhulukazi icaliber yesibhamu ukuthi lesi sibhamu ngempela singathatha yipi inhlamvu
And now, you see, Warrant Officer, the reason I'm asking you all this, you'll be patient with me, it's for clarification purposes for myself and for the accused persons that I represent, because I'm a lay person when it comes to firearms, cartridges, and the like. Now, can a revolver fire a 9mm cartridge or bullet?
What revolver are you referring to, sir?
Yabona ke ukuzomela ukuthi ungitshele ukuthi sikhuluma ngayiphi revolver uma ubuza ukuthi I revolver iyakwazi yini ukudubula inhlamvu ze 9mm na.
Let me take the revolver that I hear of, a .38 special revolver. Yes.
My lord, no, because the 9mm cartridge, it's thicker, so it won't fit into the 38 special revolver.
Uyabona ke inhlamvu ye 9mm ithi kuba nkudlwana okanye ukudlodlobalanyana angeke ekwazi ukungena ku 38 special uma ngabe ke umuntu ufuna ukuyisebenzisa ukudubula i38 special isibhamu leyo revolver.
Now, let's go to another aspect, which is you talked about two types of bullets, the FMJ, which is the full metal jacket, and the CMJ, which is the complete metal jacket. And you said the only difference is the thickness of the copper covering around the lead, correct?
That's correct. The FMJ's got the center part, the lead core of the bullet, and it's surrounded with a thick copper jacket that's at the base of the bullet. It just go a little bit in like a lippy there, and then you can still see some of the lead there. But the complete CMJ, it's the whole bullet lead core is covered with that thin copper jacket. You can't see the lead at the base, at the bottom.
Manje uma sikhuluma nge-FMJ ne-CMJ umehluko ukhona. FMJ ithe ukuba thick okanye ukudlodlobala nayo phezu kwe-lid ijacket yakhona kanti i-lid uyakwazi ukuthi uloku uyibona kancanyana. Uma siza khona laphana ku-CMJ ethi complete metal jacket yona ke kuthiwa i-thin kanti ke i-lead lena awukwazi ukuyibona okanye leyo nsimbi awukwazi ukuyibona ngokupheleleyo.
Now, Warrant Officer, if I know you are not involved in this case, but I want your knowledge as a ballistics expert. If we look at photo, I think it's 15, what is this, 18? Photo 18 of Exhibit D. Now, the testimony from Lieutenant Colonel Mandela is Mangena is the following: that the bullet hole that you see there, or the damage that you see there, was caused by a CMJ cartridge. But before that damage was done to the door, it first perforated the victim of the body. Now, my question simply is this: the durability and the fragmentation of the CMJ vis-a-vis the FMJ, can you clarify that for us in respect particularly to the damage that's caused there and the fact that it also perforated a victim's body?
You see, my lord, if I look at that place there, that almost looked like the shape of a bullet. There.
Uma ngibheka lengcenye ke yomonakalo laphayana ke kubuye ngazuthi ke inhlamvu ke yashaya lapha.
And it struck, seems like it struck the door and it moved like to the side. That's when it damaged that wood fragments there.
Kanti ke kubuye ngathi iye yashaya ke ingcenye lomnyango yase ke ithi ukuya ngapha ngaseceleni ukusuka kwayo lapho. Kungaleyo ndlela ke kubona ngathi kukhona omunye umonakalo duze nalapho yashaya khona inhlamvu ekudala.
My lord, I was not at the crime scene or the post-mortem,
Yes.
but I suppose why, if I don't know what type of bullet that was that went through there.
According to Christian Mangena, it was CMJ, the ones that you currently have from those exhibits.
My lord, when for that bullet to go, it seems to me, as I said, I was not on the scene, like it was an unstable bullet.
And you haven't reconstructed the scene?
No, but according to that, some of the energy must have been dumped by the bullet when it went through the body, obviously. When it went through the body of the person.
Kanti-ke mina ke bengekho lapha endaweni esigameko futhi ke azange ke ngithole ithuba lokuthi mhlawumbe ngaphinde ke ngithi ukwetshisa okanye uphinde futhi ukwakha le ndawo yesigameko kodwa ke kuyabonakala ukuthi okanye kusobala ukuthi kukhona i-energy okanye umdla oye walahleka ngenkathi inhlamvu ishaya ke umzimba umufi okanye lo muntu wadubuleka phambilini akukuba ke izophinda ishaye kwenye indawo.
My lord, I also don't know how many damages on the bullet, but as I seen it, like it seemed like he struck it there. Lots of the energy has been dumped in the bodies. That's why it's not the bullet might be still in a good condition. I don't know. I didn't see the bullet because of the energy that's been dumped through the body and struck the door there, and that's why. It is.
Manje njengoba sengishilo ke uphinda khona lokho ukuthi inhlamvu ithi miqala ishaya umzimba ilahlekelwa umdla othize okanye energy ethize njengoba kubukeka ukuthi umonakalo ophinde wenzeka emva kokuthi leyo nhlamvu ishaye umzimba ilo monakalo ovela lapha yana ke.
My lord, going through the body, I suppose that's why the bullet got unstable. If it went through the body,
So
it
it
might
was
start tumbling, yeah.
Tumbling.
And not gyroscopically turning around his own axis anymore.
Okay.
It start tumbling.
Mhlambe ke isona sizathu ke esikwazi ke ukustatisela ukuthi kwenzekeni emva kokuthi isibhamu okanye inhlamvu ishaye umzimba yalahlekelwa ke indlela ehamba ngakhona inhlamvu uma isanda ukudutshulwa kusibhamu ngoba yaphuma kusibhamu yangena emzimbeni yaphuma emzimbeni ke yasihamba ngendlela engajwayelekile.
Now, talk to me about the same firearm, the exhibit that is in front of you. On which side, if you fire, does it eject cartridges?
It will eject to the right-hand side, my lord.
Isibhamu mas usidubula ke lesi sikhuluma ngaso ke sizokhipha ke ama cartridges ngapha ngesokudla.
Now, I know you are not involved with this case. That's a rider that I'm putting. So if you cannot comment, say you cannot comment. But the point is this. From this scene, according to Christian Mangena, the Lieutenant Colonel, to at least according to his observations, 2 shots were fired in the confines of this kitchen, and after a thorough search, cartridges were not found. Now, I want you to talk to me about why would, on certain scenes, cartridges be found and not be found on others after the shooting of a firearm like that?
Yes, my lord. Yeah, I have to speculate because, and I don't want to. If there's 2 shots fired, if it's possible that one could have been stuck in the firearm with a firearm jamming, that's one possibility. But the other cartridge, I can explain one, maybe. It's a possibility. I say that's not what happened, but it's a possibility. And the other one, I don't know if it's how it got lost on that scene, my lord.
Manje kunokwenzeka ke ukuthi kube nenhlamvu njengoba okanye ama cartridges angatholakali kakhulukazi ngenza umzekelo ngithi ake sithi umuntu uyadubula i-cartridge iyastaka khona lapho ayikwazi ke ukuthi ikhahleleke kwisibhamu. Mhlambe leyo cartridge uma kuzocheckwa ama cartridges asetshenzisiwe lapho uthola ukuthi kutholakala ke inombolo ethize ama cartridges kanti amanye awatholakali kunokwenzeka ukuthi i-cartridge iye yastaka mhlambe ngaphakathi kwesibhamu okanye yajema ngaphakathi kwesibhamu.
Now let's move on, and as well, I'm putting according to our case. If you cannot comment, you cannot. This scene the scenario that I've presented to you, according to Mangena's observation, the bullet perforates the victim, he dies, and we are talking about these bullets in particular. What are the chances of through swabbing, through further testing by other people, not you, of finding blood or biological matter on a bullet that has perforated a victim?
I don't know if they will find DNA on that thing, because it's moved a high velocity through the body. They might find, they might not find, I don't know. Can't elaborate on that, my lord.
Angazi ke lapho ke ukuthi iDNA ingatholakala yini kwinhlamvu eke yadubula umuntu yaphuma futhi angazi mhlamba ngakhona ukuyenza ivivinyo bese bayayithola iDNA siloko sikhumbula ke phela iDNA inhlamvu ihamba ngesivinini esiphezulu kakhulu manje angazi ke ukuthi ingatholakala noma.
Now, also talk to me about the following. Say, for example, argument's sake, in this kitchen, there's evidence led that there was a scuffle between the victim.
Mr. Ramasipili,
Sorry, Malak.
this is an expert.
Yes,
If you want him to assist this court and assist you,
yes,
you must give him the full scenario.
yes.
Tell him what Mangena says, what happens to the gun that perforated the deceased. It was unstable, it did what it ended where.
Yes.
Don't ask a witness trick questions, please.
Sorry, Malak, don't ask.
Trick questions. Give him the whole scenario. He's an expert. He hasn't told you what happened to that bullet, has he? Would you like to know what happened to it?
Yeah, my lord.
Give the expert the whole scenario so that he can use his expertise to assist the court and yourselves.
Yes, but with all due respect, my lord, I've said, if he can comment, he cannot comment.
Fine, but give him the whole scenario.
Yes, I will, but I'm not trying to
Give him the whole scenario.
I'm not trying to trick the witness.
No, give him the whole scenario,
Okay,
please.
but I wasn't trying to trick him, my lord. Now, with respect, my warrant officer, according to warrant officer, Lieutenant Colonel, these titles are a bowl soup of ABCs and Lieutenant Colonel. But the point is this. The bullet perforates the victim, it tumbles, it causes the damage to the door, then it ricochets and it is found at the corner. It is photo 127 of Exhibit D. That's where the bullet ends up at.
Sorry. The full story, Mangena's sub-hypothesis, is that that kitchen door was not shut.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
yes.
it was not shut. It was
It was
ajar.
not completely shut,
And this
so
is
the-
what caused the bullet not to penetrate.
So he struck it on an angle.
But
That's
an
it.
angle, yes.
I mean,
Yeah. It would be possible for that bullet to ricochet from that door to any place in the room. I can't say where.
Yebo kuyakhonakala ke ukuthi kakhulukazi njengoba umnyango obuvulekile ukuya ngoMangena kuyakhonakala ukuthi inhlamvu ingasuka kumzimba ke omufi ifike ishaye kulomnyango ovulekile ngoba phela ke isiphendukile ihambeke iphambuke leyo nhlamvu iyoshaya okanye iyophindi ihlale endaweni engeke ngisho ukuthi iyophelela kuphi kodwa ke ukuphambuka iyakwazi ukuthi ingaphambuka kakhulukazi uma ishaye engele khona la ishaye khona kakhulukazi sibheke la emnyango.
My lord, if I may just ask a question, the bullet is he lying on the floor there where it's found?
It's exactly where it was allegedly found on
And now,
the kitchen
my lord,
countertop.
another thing that you can't rule out is people just moving, trying to help the person maybe and stuff. They can kick the bullet around as well. We don't know.
Enye into ke okuyiqiniso ke ubufakazi lokuthi abantu mhlambe baloko behamba kanjalo bengaqapheli kungenzeka ukuthi bayikhahlele lenhlamvu ewele phansi bethi belekelela lona owele phansi okanye odubulekile.
Now, if I may ask you this, in preparation of Mr. Mangena's report for this case, did he consult you regarding what you've done previously on this? Okay.
This is the first time I heard that when I was a punat, called to court, that he was doing this case of.
Okokuqala ngizwa ke ngoMangena ukuthi uyena obenza le case le ngamanye amazwi mina noMangena azange sikhulumele phambilini ngicela ukuzwa khona la enkantolo ukuthi ke wabizwa ke naye waphana ngestatement sakhe la enkantolo wathini ngicela ukuzwa la enkantolo.
Now, lastly, Warrant Officer, you testified about the etching process, and we were, as defense counsel and accused persons, shown the firearm and we did not observe the B, the number ending with the B on the firearm.
Yeah.
Does the number disappear after the etching process? Then we have to
You can't
redo.
see clearly with the naked eye then anymore.
Okay. Okay.
Leyo number lo ke uma kwenza lento ye etching emva kwalokho ke angeke usakwazi ukuthi uyibone ngamehlo nje wenyama. Leyo number lo ke egcina ngo B.
Okay. No, that's fine. My Lord, I mean, those are my questions.
Yeah, except that to finish the advocate's scenario, that bullet, it's not, just look at that picture, it's not situated on top of a cupboard. That's why I say you must give the expert the whole scenario. Allegedly, this bullet landed, just show Mr. Baloi, just show us where the bullet is supposed to have landed behind the jars. Are those the jars?
See, it's very close to that door. And if you strike it like on an angle, it might be possible to land there, my lord.
That's where allegedly that bullet was either found or planted or landed.
Yeah, yes,
So it's a possibility.
that's true, my lord.
Kuyakhonakala khona ukuthi leyo nhlamvu kakhulukazi siqhathanisa indawo leyo nhlamvu etholakala khona nomnyango ukuthi umnyango okanye isithapha sikude kangani naleyo ndawo. Lokho kuyakhonakala. Kuyakhonakala.
Yeah. Now the other supposition I didn't put, Mr. Ngumalo says, after it landed wherever there, it was removed. It was removed. He doesn't know where it was. Is that yours?
Not that one.
Oh, which
Not
one
that
is it?
one. The one that was fired from the 38, from the .38 revolver. I was referring to that one, not that one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes, not that one.
Okay. He was not referring to that one, he says. Fine. Yeah. Any questions, Mr. Mnisi? What's your time there, Mr. Baloi? There are announcements to be made today.
22 minutes past 11, my lord.
22 minutes?
Past 11.
Ah. Is there a time like that? So it's not yet 11:30.
No, not as yet.
It's 22 minutes past.
11:22, yes.
Oh, yes. Now I understand you. Can you adjourn for 15 minutes?